Hello friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today I am going to deploy the Redis server on the Docker. So I will store the values in the Redis and then I will deploy it on the Docker. So if you don't know about the Redis, so it's like a kind of database in which you will store the values by the key value pair, in which you will give the values in a key and then the values will be returned to you. Alright, so this is how the Redis will work, and if you want to further know about the Redis, then you can check out the Redis website and explore it further. Alright, but this is not the topic of this video. So the topic of the video that I'm going to show you is to deploy the Redis server on the Docker. Alright, so yeah, now as you can see here that I'm present in the terminal, and inside this terminal what I will do, you need to first of all install the Docker, and once the Docker is installed in your machine, then you can write Docker images, and it will show you all the images that are currently running or that are present here. So currently there is no image by the name of Redis. So what I will do, I will write Docker pull what you can say Redis. So it will pull the Redis image from the Docker hub. All right, so let's wait for it because this is taking some time. So I will wait for this, and once the image is pulled, then I will get back to you. So now you can see here that the Redis image is pulled from the Docker hub. So let's clear this and let's write Docker images again. You will see that the Redis is present here. This is what the Redis is. So yeah, so let's clear this, and now the next command that I'm going to do is to first of all check that whether any container is present by the name of Redis test or any kind of the container like this. So Docker PS will show you the containers, and A will also show you the containers. So there is no container by the name of Redis test that I'm going to make it. So yeah, let's create a container. First of all, I will write Docker run, and the name of the container, that will be Redis test, and like this, Redis test. And then what you can say, the port is given. So the port is, the default port is 6379. All right, and after that 6379. And once it is done, I will write D for the detached mode, in which the Redis processes will run in the background, not in front of you, not in the terminal. So it will, all the processes will run in the background, so it will not disturb you or the terminal. So yeah, so let's write Redis. So let's press enter on this. You can see here that it is giving me an error that the 6379 address is already in use. So if this is the case, then you can use another address that is above it, like 6380 and like 6380. So this is giving me the same error that Redis test is already present in the container list. So let me just write Docker PS A. You can see here that this is the container ID that I'm going to delete it. So let's write what you can say, Docker RM, then this is going to be deleted. So sorry, this is the image name, so that let's copy this first of all, and after that let's paste it, copy this. Let's write Docker RM and then the container ID. So yeah, so this time let's execute the same command with another port, like let's write 82. So it will work fine. So 82. So yeah, as you can see here that 6382 port is running properly. So if I show you Docker PSA, you will see that this is the new port, what you can say, of the container that is running on 6382. All right, so yeah, this is how it will work. So the container is running properly. So now what I will do, I will write the command Docker run, and the name, that is the container name, like Redis test, and the port, what you can say, the port is going to be 6382, 6382. And then the, what you can say, detached mode is going to be the Redis, and after that let's write the Redis server. It means that the Redis server will run once the container is started. So once inside the container, this Redis server will run, and after that let's write the append only, Append only, yes. So append only means that it will accept the data. It will not remove the data even if the Redis container is restarted. All right. So the whole data that is present inside the Redis will be present as it is even if the container is restarted. So yeah, it will not delete them. And after that, let's write the required password. So the password is used for the authentication when you want to restart the Redis server. So let's give it a password 1234. That's just for the example purpose. So yeah, I hope it will be fine. So let's check this. Let's press enter on this. Now you can see here that it is showing that the Redis server is already in use. So let's, what you can say, docker ps a. So maybe this time I should again delete this, and it will be fine for me because docker rm. Let's paste this and let's do it by force. Now this is deleted now. So let's execute the same command that I have shown you, that it will append the data and it will require the password also. So now this is working fine now. So once it is done, I will execute it because the execution is also required for that Redis, what you can say, Redis container. Let's write execute, what you can say, IT. IT means for the interactive environment, in which I will write Redis test and the Redis CLI. And A for the password. So A, the password is 1234. So now you can see here that I'm present inside the Redis server by using the Docker image. You can see here that this is the Docker image that I have pulled it and I have executed it, and I created the container by the name of Redis test, and it is working fine now. So now what I will do, I will give it a value like set, what you can say, set key one, and this key one is going to be like hello hello world. Now let's press enter on this. You can see that this value is set. Now if I type get key one, you will see that I have gotten the value here. Alright, so now this is how the process will work, in which you can execute the Redis server and the Redis container inside the Docker image, and it will work properly. Alright, so if you want to close it, you can just exit it, and after that, if I show you the Docker, what you can say, Docker PS, you can, what you can say, remove it or stop it, like Docker stop Redis, Docker stop Redis, Redis test, sorry. Now this container is stopped. And after that, if I want to remove this, I can remove this like docker rm, like this. Now this time if I show you again, you will see that there is no container by the name of Redis test. So now this is how it will work. So yeah, so I hope you understood and liked this video. So if you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.